What's up, guys? It's Coach Matt. On a Saturday, we're gonna do our second in the Gaza Prep series of workouts. So let's begin with a 400-meter jog. When you come back from that, we're gonna do our 2 rounds through of our calf raise, AT raise combo. So this is all lower extremity prep. Don't get bored with it, or you can get bored with it, but just don't quit doing it, okay? AT raise is our shin splint, bulletproof shins and knees exercise. Calf raise more for the calf, ankle, Achilles, and bottom of the foot. So all of those exercises are targeted at preventing or reducing the prevalence of shin splints, Achilles strains, plantar fasciitis, rolled ankles, like all the stuff that would prevent you from being able to run comfortably or that can bother you while you're running, okay? That's the purpose for those foot, ankle, and calf exercises that we do relatively frequently in here. Just want to make sure everyone knows I'm not just throwing them in there for my own, edification. They're actively going to make your running better and prevent you from getting injured if you will do them and do them correctly, okay? 5 reps of a high knee internal, external rotation with the hip. So on this one, I want to get next to the rig and I'm gonna drive my knee up in the air, right? I want my heel to be in front of the rig upright. And from this position, I'm gonna rotate externally, rotate internally, rotate externally, rotate internally. I'm doing that only under the power of the rotator muscles in my hip. Make sure you get equal on both sides and try really hard not to move your hips. Like, I don't wanna lean over to try to make my heel go further. I wanna focus on only the rotation of the hip, okay, or of the femur into the hip. Last one is a band monster walk. All right, so band around the kneecaps. I like to have it below my knee because it fits nicely in there. If you put it above your knee, sometimes it can slide, continue sliding upward. And we're gonna do reverse, forward, side to side, but in all positions, toes pointed straight ahead or feet parallel, and my knees are actively pushing out against the tension of that band, right? So you should just feel a good warm up happening in the hips and the quads when we do that. Set up and practice some exercises. So if you wanna do the first round and then go get your box, maybe set up pull-ups, do the second round, go make sure your sled has the right weights on it, or set up your dips. You'll have plenty of time, but we're gonna practice each of the movements before we do it. And then the workout is 4 rounds for time. It starts off with an 800-meter run. Then you come back inside for box jumps, 20 reps. Make sure you jump and land, stand tall on top of the box, and you can jump or step down when you're done with that. Then we're going to the pull-up bar. We're gonna do 10 strict pull-ups. And for today, I don't care how many you get in a row, right? Sometimes I want you to get exactly 10 reps, and today I'm just saying do 10 pull-ups. So if you can do 3 in a row, do 3 in a row. Take your time with it, right? This is okay to allow yourself to do it something that's a little bit more challenging, that maybe you can't do them all unbroken, but make sure no matter where you start, that it's a dead hang at the bottom, it's chin over at the top, and then back down to that dead hang, all right? So that's, if you scale normally with a band, then just stick with that normal scaling. Try to make these more challenging versions of the pull-ups than you regularly do. The next one is 20 reps of a dip. So you can do this on either the rings or the Matador if you do them on the rings. Obviously it's a little bit more challenging because of the stability. The rings want to wiggle around underneath you and you have to use your shoulder muscles to prevent them from wobbling around. But either way, the range of motion is the same. So it's shoulders below the elbows at the bottom and then elbows fully extended at the top, okay? So make sure that when you do the dips, the main things that we see on the dips that take away from the effectiveness of the exercise is that I'm either not going down all the way, like my elbow is never going inside 90, or I'm not locking out all the way at the top and my elbows are never fully extending, right? So watch both ends of the range of motion, use whatever assistance you need, whether it's tippy toe taps on the ground to help you jump out of the bottom, or whether it's a band to help you through the entire range of motion. Any of those are appropriate scaling methods for the dips. And remember, we are going to be doing 80 of them in the workout, so think about the volume when you pick your resistance level. The last one is just down and back sled. So 2 lengths with the moderate weight, so 2 plates and 1 plate are the prescribed amounts. And then when you finish your sled push, you can just go right back into that next run outside, okay? All right, that's it for this Saturday and it for this week. Have a great one, and I'll see you guys next Monday.